The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Do y'all like the hat? I decided to put on my hat today. It does say King on the front because you know I am the blueprint, the standard, the innovator, the godfather of YouTube. Yes, I am AT2. How is everybody doing? How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? I love seeing my members in the chat. Thank you. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I finally got this Instagram thing to work. It's been taking me a minute to get comfortable with the Instagram. Trust me, if anybody using StreamYard and linking into your Instagram, the shit things forever. So I'm trying to pay attention to the Instagram, but if I don't see y'all, make sure y'all come over here to the YouTube or the Facebook business page, not my personal one. Y'all need to know my personal life, the business page, AT2. But let me say what's up to the people in the chat. What's up, Casey? What's up, Southern Belle? Love seeing all the green. Shout out to all my members, my AT2bers. What's up, Patricia? What's up, Starneek? What's up, Kedra? What's up, Mary D? What's up, Melanie Jones? Who? Mike Jones? What's up, everybody? I know y'all going to start coming in the room. What's up, Sexy 60? What's up, New York Chicken Wing? Okay, let me see if I can see the people over here. What's up? What's up? Oh, shout out to Mona. What's up, Mona? What's up, Kitty? I see you too. Shout out to everybody on Instagram too as well. You know what? I need to buy me, or y'all can buy me one. Y'all need to buy me a iPad so I can have like the iPad stand, and then like that way I can like have it facing, and like that way I can see both screens. Just in case y'all want to buy me something. You know my birthday pass, but if you want to give me a late birthday gift, I appreciate it. What's up, Betty Boo? What's up, B for Ashes? Thank you. What's up, Joy Sand? Thank you. Shout out to everybody in St. Louis. What's up, Queen Shay? This is not going to be a long live because I feel like everything that has had to been said or needs to be said has already been said. So this is just like a quick update from what I've seen from the Larry Reid live. So those of you who don't know, he did confirm today that Manasseh is going to be filing a lawsuit against TD Jakes. Now, remember the receipts that he showed, they weren't really good receipts. Like we kind of looked at those and was all like, all right, like the receipts didn't really prove anything. However, he said there was more information and more that he didn't show, and he couldn't show the messages that said like, oh yeah, let me do X, Y, and Z to you. I guess there was explicit messages that we just didn't see. Again, I understand he wouldn't put that on there, but again, I'm still in the faith of you shouldn't tell that story. Let Manasseh tell that story if you want to tell that. But that's here nor there. So he did confirm that Manasseh will be filing a lawsuit against TD Jakes. So as you guys know, there's been these long-standing rumors that TD Jakes is an alleged groomer, and he's been having doing extra marital activities, you know, with members of the same sex. And so there's a conversation to be had about that. So now that we know this little information that there's a pending lawsuit coming, and mind you, there's supposed to be two other ones. Now, the two other ones, Larry Reid sounded like he wasn't sure they were going to file something, but the Manasseh, he said that one is more than likely coming. So Again, until we see it out in the press and see it on the table and see that it's clear cut and these are the allegations, these are what this is what TD Jakes is being accused of, then we'll take it from there. But as far as like if we believe it or not, again, we have to see the court filing and see what it says. Do I think and again, I'm not from the church or anything like that. I do believe in God. I do believe in the Bible. However, I didn't wasn't raised in the church, so I don't have any loyalty. So I know a lot of people are all like, "Oh, you don't want to see nothing happen to TD Jakes, blah blah blah." I was all like, I could care less. This is just, I'm just doing my job and reporting the news. Like, I can care less about that. Even if it was somebody I liked, I would still report what's out there and then give my opinion and move on from it. I'm just saying personally, when it comes to serious allegations and you're saying someone is doing something to somebody, we need to see that on paper. We need the evidence of that. And from what we've been getting this whole spoon fed thing. And again, I got to say his name again, Christian Keys. He kind of started with this whole allegations and spoon feeding it to us and not giving us I'm making a spoon in motion. I don't know how I'm doing this, but that's what I'm doing, y'all. But spoon feeding us information and not giving us everything or being direct. And I think when you are making allegations, it needs to be direct. You said it's freezing? Put a one in the chat if you guys can still see me. I just want to make sure before I could. Drip dropping info. Right. I just want to make sure before I continue to talk. Oh, okay. Good. I just wanted to make sure. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Somebody put a 4, 1. Y'all are crazy. Okay, let Manasseh fight it out in court. I am interested to find out the truth. Right. That's how I am. Let Manasseh fight it out. Oh, she said she's freezing. Got it. Sorry, Mona. I didn't even get the joke. I'm sorry. My bad. What's up, Short Stack? Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the court filings. I know there has been conversation about, minus 24. Oh, my God. I know there's been conversation about, okay, so you guys are now shaming victims and you don't believe victims or anything like that. It's not that we don't believe victims. We just want to know the truth. I think so much is sensationalized. Like, I remember, let's talk about it real quick. We only going to do 2 minutes on this subject because I'm going to save that for another day. The Epstein list, right? Remember, we were all like, the Epstein list coming out, blah, blah, blah. I was under the impression that the Epstein list was going to show, this person partook in trafficking and all those kind of things. And I haven't read, because it's 900 something pages. I haven't read through all of it, but it seemed like this was like a Q&A with the victims asking them certain questions, but it didn't incriminate all these celebrities as it's been put out and sensationalized in the media. So sometimes we got to step back and actually look at the information ourselves before we sensationalize something. So that's just a warning. And thank you, Stephanie. Shout out to my favorite cousin for the $5. She said, the last time I saw Christian Keys, his face was on a milk carton. Where that man go? Great question. He doesn't talk about, the alleged allegations no more. He just went radio silent. I'm all like, you saying there's a powerful man out there doing some things and taking advantage of people. And again, I want to say, I'm not saying all victims need to come forward and they need to tell their story and all this stuff. I'm not saying that you should be forced to do that. But what I'm saying in this particular case, you can't give us context clues and create this media storm and be like, you know what? I'm out of here. Y'all go ahead and handle it. Handle it for me. And maybe that was his intention. I want to get you guys emotionally invested. I want to let this person know that I see them and I know what they're doing. And so maybe that's where Christian Keys is coming from. But nah, dog, that ain't right. That ain't right. If there's somebody out there taking advantage of people and stuff like that, and you gonna put it out there like that, we need to know something. Because who else is it happening? It's a more thing about like not trying to traumatize or re-victimize him, but who else is it happening to? You know, New York Chicken Wing. Didn't this happen years ago too? They released some Black Book names. Yeah, they were already kind of teasing certain names and stuff like that beforehand, so it wasn't like a shock. I guess it's just more so we seen it on paper. Is it Manasseh's fight or Larry's? It's ridiculous. That man is old enough to fight his own battles. He doesn't need a mouthpiece. Oh, LT, that's fair. You fair with that one? That's fair. That's fair. I do agree, and that's where I'm on the belief that Manasseh, now that he is, and he finally has he said TD Jakes' name, and I played that on the last video. Now that he finally said that, hey, we good to go now. He's speaking up for himself, and he's saying he's going to take us through his therapy and his counseling and stuff like that, and reveal some things that happen. Perfect. I'm all in speaking for yourself. You know, y'all old enough to remember the kids on the. No, you're a little older than me, but I do remember the reference. Stefano, I'm just playing with her. They scared these people. They scared these people powerful. Yeah, these people are powerful, so they are scared. I definitely understand that. Anytime there's a power dynamic or a power struggle, yeah, you are going to be afraid. Yeah, the Black Book. Yep. Sound like Keys took a payoff by the silence. Oh, we gonna talk about that on another show. We got to break that down because it seemed like this man pretended like nothing happened. Like that's how he pretended like nothing happened. I seen a documentary about the milk carton kids. It's so sad and tragic. Oh wow, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of documentaries on that. Yeah, but now that Manasseh is going to talk himself and definitely say whatever he has to say, I do feel like this is the right step in the right direction. And especially now he's saying that, or Larry Reid said that he's going to file documents. Like I said, at this time, all we can do is hope that he takes the proper precautions. He gets the help that he needs on the side as far as counseling. Um, it kind of teaches me a few things too. One, don't jump to judgment because you don't know. I think a lot of times whenever we would hear allegations about people, we automatically assume it's true. Um, and I'm guilty of that. When I hear something, I'll be like, oh, it's true. But now knowing the way media works and just things go on behind the scenes, I understand like you have to come from a standpoint of like these are the facts and this is what's being said. This is how I feel, but I don't know. It's safe to say that because we don't know everything. From what we were seeing originally with the receipts, it seemed like they had some kind of camaraderie, that whole relationship with Manasseh not having his father in his life. And so TD Jakes came and been that father figure. Now, the way Larry had framed it was that he kind of used that to get inside of his head. TD Jakes basically put it out there that, whatchamacallit, what's up, Love Jones? Put it out there that, you know, he was just looking for a friend talking about, or looking for the mentor father figure talking about Manasseh. And TD Jakes knew that and kind of took advantage of somebody who was vulnerable. That's the way that he's framing it. But again, we have to see TD Jakes' side. I honestly feel that TD Jakes is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like he's handling this the right way by not addressing this head on. I know some people are like, well, how come TD Jakes hasn't came out and said this is a lie, this is nothing? Until something is filed in court, you don't say nothing. Because that's going to make you definitely look even more guilty. And if you ain't spoke to your lawyers and stuff like that, and you just doing statements, and nah, that ain't good. I think originally, because we're in the age of social media, people are just so used to people going online and dispelling rumors and stuff like that. But back in the day, it used to come through a PR person, a lawyer. You know, it was like proper steps and precautions that you took before you even went to the whole a lawsuit and everything like that. I mean, before you came out publicly and said anything, there was a whole lawsuit thing. I mean, not a lawsuit, but a PR, a representative who spoke for you. But we're just used to, if something happens, you get on live and just, no, that's, especially somebody like TD Jakes. He's a little older. Like, he ain't going to do all that. No. If anything, he going to pretend like he doesn't know anything. Now, I know another component where people are uncomfortable is because of his wife, Sharita. I know Hunk for Jesus was a movie, y'all. And if y'all haven't seen that movie, make sure you check it out. But Hunk for Jesus, I know that was a movie. But I know with these pastors, preachers, bishops, all that, the wives, they already know what's going on. And I think with Sharita, TD Jake's wife, remember, he took her when she had 2 other kids. He took her in and she had 2 other kids, upgraded her life and everything like that. She lives this, what's the word I'm looking for? Affluent, opulent lifestyle. She ain't giving that up just because he want a little, he want to be pounded every now and then. She ain't giving that up. I mean, hell, how much sex was they having? Damn it, I shouldn't say that. Oh, Lord. Please forgive me. But he forgives me. But really, how much sex was they having? If he wanted to get pounded out every now and then, hell. It is what it is. But like I said, I know she probably knows everything that goes on. I don't think nothing is a secret. And if she didn't know, I know she knows now. And he probably done had conversations and told her like, hey, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, would you, if you found out that, if you were, let me ask Love Jones, if you was in Sharita's shoes, right? And your husband liked to get pounded every now and then, right? Wouldn't you? He likes to get pounded every now and then, right? But wouldn't you want to keep up with your lifestyle? You don't want your lifestyle to change, right? So you're gonna continue. The wife know everything. She knows everything. I don't think she's shocked or anything by, you know. You're gonna go back to eating oodles and noodles, and you was eating lobster, crab, all the seafood. Y'all know I love crab legs. Hold on, let me play y'all the commercial. I know y'all been asking for it. Here it go, the commercial, y'all.
Girl, he was supposed to go get him a lawyer. Instead, he was at the buffet eating crab legs, sucking on crab legs. Girl, he was over there just cracking them crab legs and sucking on them and eating them. Girl, he didn't go get him a lawyer. He was at the buffet eating some crab legs. Girl, oh girl, you know I got the receipts, girl.
So anyway, so Love Jones said that she wouldn't have changed her lifestyle. She would have continued her. Oh, did you send me stars, Lori? I'm sorry. I hate that you can't see it over here. But thank you if you did. But anyway, Love Jones said that she agreed if she was Sharita, she would stick by her man and not change her lifestyle. She ain't changing her lifestyle. Shit. Like I said, Sharita got bad knees. Remember that video? Like she was hopping up and down because he cured her knees or whatever. She wasn't getting down like that anyway. So he had to go, outside the marriage and get his needs fulfilled. Allegedly. Again, a lot of this that I'm saying is allegedly. I don't. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I don't know the word, bro. I'm just saying allegedly. This is what's, being said. So they wasn't having no fun Right, Casey, you said it. I didn't. When she said I did not say that, I'm not saying nothing. Listen, if you ain't gonna do it, he gonna get it from somewhere else. I have my own money to fund my lifestyle. Great, and Love Jones know that I'm just kidding. She doesn't take this personally, y'all. Don't worry. She totally gets the joke. But anyway. So anything that was secret in their relationship, the wife knows. That's basically my point, y'all. I think as far as his congregation, I know a lot of people are like, oh, his congregation is going to leave him and it's going to ruin the church. And no, it's not going to do none of that, y'all. They still going to be the same. I don't know if y'all ever seen that video of when Eddie Long, remember Eddie Long when he had all his allegations? Them people were clapping in church and hooting and hollering. You would have thought he was Michael Jackson the way they was applauding and clapping for him. It was crazy. Like, that's why I always say, like, organized religion, it's very cultish. I think the definition of a cult is having like a religion attached to it. That's why I say you need to read your Bible, not get the Bible read by somebody else. You need to read your Bible. You know, yep, exactly, exactly. And that's how that it was very eerie. That Eddie Long video, it was very eerie, and it was like, whoa, like they clapping and like. I don't think I seen anybody crying in the video, but it was very awkward, y'all. Eddie Long statement. Now that I got Instagram up, I don't want to do that whole thing with the share screen. Okay, this is from CNN. No.
I've been accused. I'm under attack.
This is Eddie Long's speech.
I want you to know, as I said earlier, I am not a perfect man. But this thing, I'm going to fight.
Look at them. Look at that. Eerie, very eerie.
One other thing. I feel like David against Goliath. But I got 5 rocks, and I haven't found one yet.
Eerie, very eerie when he said that. And he compared himself David and Goliath, like not quite, sir. Not quite. You know, I'm not perfect, but if I did something wrong, God will forgive me. Power. You know, I do think, let me go ahead and close out my Instagram. Hey, shout out to everybody that was watching on Instagram. We're going to go ahead and close it out. I think everybody left anyway. So yeah, we can close that out. Okay. Yeah. And I can't even show his because, he's striking everybody. And again, what's up, Estea? Thank you for coming. Estea. Oh wait, is it Spanish, Estea? Or is it Estella? Let me know if it's Espanol. Estella or Estea. Yeah, everybody calling them TD cakes. Yeah, to get the people going. Exactly. Yeah, say the David and Goliath, you get the people going, you get them riled up, the way they was cheering and everything. But there was even another video, like when he was walking out, it was like some kind of WWE entrance or something like that. It was very extravagant, a bit very out there. And you're just kind of like, whoa. Do you know what this man was accused of? Like, it was very eerie. Like, they were just clapping it. I was like, oh, I guess they don't believe any of this, And again, if you have a personal connection with your pastor or whatever, and maybe you don't see that side of them, you'd be like, oh, this is crazy. But I mean, the evidence was there, like with the Eddie Long stuff, it wasn't something just out of thin air or some kind of rumor or something like that. Like it's out there, Savion, it's Trinidad. Oh, it's Trinidadian. Okay. Or Daniel and the Lions Den. Right. You always use that kind of reference. Oh yeah, they definitely need to get them likes up. Yeah, but totally, it's crazy. He had the crowd going wild. And he said, I haven't thrown one rock yet, and he didn't throw a rock. He ended up stepping down and walking away. His wife was even going to divorce him, but somehow they was able to reconcile and they got back together. So when you look at that whole situation, yeah, you gave a statement like you were going to do something, you were going to fight for yourself. You didn't, Eddie Long. You walked away. Um, I definitely see TD Jakes taking at least like a year sabbatical or something like that. I don't see TD Jakes doing the same exact thing. I know you guys said, and again, you got to remember the TD Jakes when he came out on stage and stuff like that. He said this when it was just an allegation of him being a power bottom. This was before Manasseh kind of got the ball rolling with the grooming thing. So anybody that comes out and say that you're gay, that's one thing, but they're saying that you're grooming people and you're doing that. That's a whole different accusation, you know? And again, I don't know with Manasseh doing a lawsuit, he's gonna have to prove something as far as like were they working together or because Larry Reid had originally said he wasn't a victim, like he wasn't essayed or anything like that. Um, can you sue someone if they're sending you harassing messages? I think all you can do is file a police report, right? Can you sue someone if they send you like harassing messages? And again, and if it's a work thing, that's one thing. Yeah, you definitely can. But I believe you have to make it. I don't know how that's going to work. And again, I'm going off of based off of what we see. Uh, Manasseh, well, Larry Reid said Manasseh has a lot more information and a lot more details. So there could be things that we don't know, but I don't know if you can just get someone. Yeah, you can sue for anything. That is true. You can literally sue for anything. But I don't know if it's not a working relationship, if that's how it works. A police report to try to get somebody away from you or some kind of restraining order, yeah, that's one thing. But I don't know. Like the Paula Abdul, she's suing the producer of whatchamacallit, of American Idol and stuff like that. American Idol, so you can think you can dance. That was a working relationship. He was the producer, she was the subordinate. That makes sense. But this situation, this is like somebody you consider like a mentor or a friend, unless they did something, unless you or they coerced you to do something illegal or something like that. I just wonder what the basis would be for it if he didn't work exactly under him, you know? If he wasn't an employee, what would it be then? I still can't be harassed. If someone does a criminal act, I can sue for damages. Wait, I still can't be harassed if someone. Can you repeat that, Miss AT Alienson? I just want to understand it. I'm not trying to call you out. Yes, that's the thing. They put their faith in a leader. So I wonder. Let me go ahead and ask you guys: if TD Jakes does end up getting lawsuits, that's been teased, right? Do you feel that his career is over? Would if these lawsuits come, will TD Jakes' career be over? Yes or no? 30 seconds. Mm. Wait, the two that he showed? Okay, I have to disagree with you on that one. The two that I know y'all talking about, he was wearing that shirt, he was sticking on the shirt. Didn't I tell y'all I'm fat? So all my clothes bust out. So if I breathe too heavy, my shirt gonna rip. Like I don't agree with that one. The picture was a little weird, but I wouldn't consider that one. You know, a lot of you say no because people are brainwashed. What's up, Princess? No, we won't care anyway. He had already announced retirement, right? Absolutely not. I can see him not doing speaking engagements. Like maybe he won't be called to do certain speaking engagements and stuff like that. But as far as like his stronghold on the congregation, he has his daughter, he has everybody. Um, I don't know if Manasseh has any power or influence. I will wait for the proof. Yeah, that's my thing. You know, I don't know if Manasseh has enough power or influence to take down somebody like that. Like with and this is a little different with the Cassie situation because you know Cassie was with Diddy for like 11 years, right? So we knew Cassie was with Diddy and we heard things about Diddy. With TD Jakes, this wasn't like a knowledge throughout the whole world. If you were in the church, you probably know. Go ahead and ask the question, Stephanie. I'll look out for it. But if you were in the church world, you probably knew things about TD Jakes. But us regular folks, we don't know anything about that. So I don't know if this is going to be as strong as like, oh yeah, we know this for a fact this is going to hit us. And I'm not saying that the allegations are a lie or anything like that. I'm just saying I don't know if it's going to hit the masses in the same way. Like, oh wow, like oh TD Jakes is horrible. It's kind of like who. I think people are probably going to take it like who's this? Like we don't know this person. And again, as soon as you come out with stuff, people then look into you and they try to dig for your information and figure out who you are. It's a whole dirty game, you know? Take that, got the power to the. He has a lot of power and he's a power bottom, allegedly. Look at Epstein. He had support for years and people didn't back off his support before he was in jail. Oh, that's true. That's true. Hell, there's like a whole like a group of channels that are Robert Kelly supporters. And I'm all like, it's one thing to still like his music, but like they actually go around talking about Robert Kelly, and I gotta say it that way for algorithm. Robert Kelly is innocent. And I'm all like, I don't know how much crack or meth you guys done, but you guys probably have done a lot of crack and meth because there is no way in hell. Mind you, these people are like was adults back in the 90s, so I know they seen that damn video. You know, I was a child. I didn't see no video, but your old ass seen a goddamn video. I know you did because y'all about 60, 70, 80 years old talking about he innocent. How long are we going to give them to file it before we start suspecting they ain't filing a goddamn thing? Well, Larry Reid said this, and well, I'll say, and I asked you this, but I don't think you gave me an answer because you like to ignore me a lot, Stephanie. But he said to file and stuff like that, it takes about a good 3 weeks. Now, is that true that it takes 3 weeks? Because I think if you got, you know, your proof and stuff like that, like Stephanie, how long does it take for you to file something? Like, does it take you 3 weeks? That's a good question. I've seen the video. I'm not that old. Oh, you seen the video? You probably wasn't supposed to see the. No, no, no. I think you got a couple of years on me, Prince. Okay, you got a couple of years on me. I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You would have seen it. Maggie, I agree with that. I kind of agree with that, but then I don't because Eddie Long, see, that's the situation. And again, we don't know all the details with the TD Jake situation with the other two victims, but from what I'm gathering with the with this TD Jakes, the men are adults in this situation. But with Eddie Long, it said they was 15 and stuff like that. So that one shook down the house. And unfortunately, when you're an adult, it's like people don't care. Even though, yes, you can be groomed if you're an adult, but people look at it like, well, I wouldn't be in that situation. But people are less kind about it, you know? They feel the victim did it willingly, so he's innocent. Yeah, 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 yeah. He pulled that out the air. Oh, he pulled that out the air. Are you talking about the lawsuit time frame, Stephanie? I had a little classmates come into school talking about they saw it, and I believe them. They were bad little kids. Right, right. They were definitely bad little kids more than that. Remember Real Sex on HBO? Was it on HBO? I remember when we got cable and stuff. Never mind. I don't want to stray away from the conversation. Different day, different day. Mm, that is true. Okay. A race that we ever talked about that situation. Manasseh already filed. I may have butchered that little baby's name, but Harvey says his name Jordan. Wait, they Manasseh already filed a lawsuit? I don't think Manasseh filed a lawsuit. No, no, no. Larry said he hasn't filed a lawsuit yet. Yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't filed. Now he did say the other two were supposed to file, and I think he said supposed to because he doesn't know for a fact if they did or not. Yeah, I haven't heard about a filing. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. At this time, there has been no filing. It's been talks and mentions of a filing, but there has been no filing as of now. No. And that's something that we would have been able to look up to if there was whatchamacallit, a filing on whatchamacallit, Pacer, you can look it up. But yeah, so far there has not been a filing, so I can confirm there hasn't been. And he said this today that that Manasseh is going to file again. Um, I hope, and I'm gonna say this because I don't know. I hope this is their choice that they are filing because you have to be ready for what you're up against and you have to relive this. And Manasseh, from the video, remember that I played you guys, it seemed like he was still in a sensitive state. So my thing is just him being ready to actually talk about this and wanting to do this himself, you know? Um, if true, Jake should just have hung out with Cat instead of Diddy. Oh, God. Do I want to read the rest? Yeah. Cat Williams was saying his version whole. It's funny because Larry Reid had made some kind of comparison with the Cat Williams thing. He was saying, how come when Cat Williams said his stuff, basically you guys just believed him, but when I came out and said stuff, you guys don't believe me and blah blah blah. Well, I think it's two different things. Cat Williams is talking about his own personal experience, and he's talking about he's talking about people who have said things about him. This is a total situation where there's some serious allegations being made. This is not no funny comedy thing with like the Cat Williams. The situation Larry Reid is talking about is very serious, and from what we see, it's totally two different things. Like Larry was reaching with that one. Two different things. One's a celebrity talking about his own experience, his own life, and then it's you over here talking about there's some victims and they in X, Y, and Z. Like two different things. You can't compare the two, my brother. You can't compare the two. It's not the same. Right, true. And I didn't believe everything that Cat Williams said. Was it entertaining? Yes, it was very entertaining. I didn't believe everything, but I could see it. Yo! Oh, damn. Do I want to say this? Larry Reid is, and I guess because I've only seen Larry like little bits. I'm actually subscribed to his channel, believe it or not. I've only seen like little bits and pieces of him. I haven't seen watch him on a regular basis, like daily and stuff like that. But it's a little Tasha K esque, you know. Larry is giving me Tasha K. It's very Tasha K. Like, I don't think him and Tasha K are like two. Yeah, he's the church version. Would you guys agree with that statement? Larry Reid is the church version of Tasha K. Yes or no? Yeah, just like I recorded one of the phone calls from the victims. That's something Tasha K has done. I asked if I could take a screenshot, but I took like three more screenshots. Very Tasha K-esque. It it's running on the same lines, Larry. It's nothing different. I know Tasha K probably gonna be mad. She don't like that comparison, but yeah, that's what it's giving us, that Tasha K line. More like Wendy Williams. Okay, Jazz, Wendy Williams. I'll take that. Wendy Williams. It's giving all that gossipy stuff, you know. Um, don't it? Yeah, that's what it's giving. It's giving all that gossipy, all that stuff. It's not giving like, oh, this is somebody who's trying to look out for people and like see their best interest. I mean, again, when you're a blogger, just like me, I don't like. I already told you guys this, right? I said all bloggers are going to hell. You know, I know that for a fact. There was probably a lot of stuff that I should never have made comments to or ever said, and I did. Do I feel bad for certain things that I have said? Yes, of course I feel bad. But in the moment, I stood in my shit, and that's what it is. But you know, you are gossiping and talking about people and stuff like that. Now I don't know what sin that breaks, but you know, I don't know exactly, but it's kind of conflicting, you know, being a blogger and stuff like that, you know. They are getting along at one point, and then they fell out about being low down, then started suing each other. Tasha don't care. She stopped effing with him for the same thing he is accusing Jake's. Right? You aren't campaigning though. Yeah, like I feel what makes me different is that I'm not about like a takedown. Um, that's not something that I usually do. If I'm trying to do like a takedown, that's more like this is something personal that happened to me, and that's why I would try to take you down. Like I'm just reporting what's going on. I typically don't go with the whole takedown and stuff like that. Um, Even with Diddy, I just reported the facts that was out there. This is the information that was out there. Boom, here you go. But I wasn't, you know, trying to show up to the court dates and all that different. Yeah, no, I didn't do all that. Like Jake said, all you have to do is repent. Um, I, that's the thing about the whole repenting and everything like that. I kind of feel like people say that because it's all like, oh, if I just do something wrong, I'll just repent. No, if you keep on doing it, you're doing the same thing. You're not really learning from it. Like you're doing it on purpose, and they're like, oh, if I just pray on it, like it'll go away. No, no, no. You have to be making some change. You know, like a change in your life. For me personally, and again, we all have our own interpretations. I'm just saying for me. Seeing if I can catch up. Did y'all hit that like button, by the way? Let me make sure y'all hit that like button. Oh, and I announced on my second channel, for those of you who didn't know, I got an email saying that I can monetize on my second channel, but when I went to go do it, it said that it wasn't working. So I don't know what the hell is going on with it. But congratulations to me when I do finally become monetized on my second channel. Um, I'm just checking the likes. And the reason why a lot of content, besides us trying to get in the algorithm and stuff like that, it's that if we don't tell you to like and stuff like that, you guys won't. That's why content creators will be like, oh, make sure you hit that like button because y'all won't if we don't remind y'all. Because I don't think about it when I go in other people's chats. Thank you, Starneek. I appreciate that. Oh, what was I thinking of? Oh. Ah! Y'all think let me block Princess and Miss ATL instead. Let me block their I'm just kidding. 70 said the presence of the Holy Ghost makes wallowing. Were you trying to say swallowing or you meant wallowing in sin quite uncomfortable? No, you meant wallowing. Okay. You know how they say the swallow, swallow. Have you ever been swallowed? Right, Stephanie. Have you ever been swallowed? Oh, I was gonna say, I know there's been a lot of controversy with TD Jake striking everybody. Do I think that he's doing it because he's trying to protect his intellectual property? Yeah, I do. I do think that. However, I do know that he doesn't want his content attached to mess, and so that's why he's trying to strike everybody using his stuff. He's trying to get everybody up out of here using his stuff. So anything with TD Jakes in it or anything that he owns, do not use it, y'all. Be on the safe side and do not use anything with TD Jakes in it because he will get you. Like, trust me. And especially if your video go viral, oh, he gonna get you. He is going to get you. And this man got lawyers, so he got the money to pay to fight you in court and stuff like that. So don't use any of his stuff or cut it out your video. Yeah, but yeah, do not use his stuff. But I don't think it's a bad thing that he's doing it. Do I like that he's doing it? No, I don't like it. You know, I don't like anybody channel be attacked or taken like that or anything of that sort. But I can't say that what he's doing is illegal. um, if he owns his rights and owns his own stuff, then he has a right to, you know, strike and stuff like that. Even if, you know, you fight it, say it's fair use and stuff like that. I think the other thing too is that TD Jakes also puts his stuff on TV and, you know, on multiple different platforms and stuff like that. So it makes the fight a little harder when it comes from TV. Like, I know the other day somebody was playing like a documentary and they got struck and they were like, but it's fair use. I was like, yeah, you shouldn't be playing nothing from no TV. Like anything from TV, oh, they getting you. They're gonna swallow you. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed? Yeah, they're gonna swallow you. Using stuff from TV and stuff. You stay away from that. It's one thing to use a video from another YouTuber, but yeah. Stay away. Mega churches are almost entirely the worst copyright system abusers on this YouTube, right? It's a business. Everything copyrighted. He gets paid for content. Exactly. Exactly. And just like I said, he could take his stuff and put it on different platforms and stuff like that. He don't want y'all using it. And especially y'all playing that one clip about Swallow. Now, if it was a clip where he was just preaching or something like that, I'm pretty sure he'd be okay. But y'all taking the Swallow and putting it in a certain context of swallowing, yeah, he gonna strike you. Yeah. How much his writer is? Oh, what does he have on there? I bet he got all the bootleg snacks on his rider. Is this a known thing, Princess? Let me see. TD Jake's rider. We almost at the hour mark. Why not? I knew TD Jakes was a freak. I don't think his rider is coming up. I see everything but his actual rider on it. Yeah, because they're using rider in another context, even though I spelled it right. All right, we'll look that up later for a different video. A whole bunch of TikTok stuff came up. Right. I'm pretty sure he make bank. Right, right. And then anything coming directly from their channel or their TV, whatever, yeah, they don't appreciate that. They definitely gonna get you. Yeah, that's why I say always be careful when using that stuff. Like for me, I usually just give you like a rough draft or my interpretation of what they said, and then I'll be all like, y'all can go link it here and go watch it. Just because for me, I don't want to ever, yeah, I don't want to be striked or swallowed. At least not in that context. Live event 100,000, 200,000 virtual. Wait, what is it more for? Oh, wait, hold on, I'm reading wrong. 100,000 to 200,000, then virtual event 100,000, 200,000. Damn, even for a virtual, and you not there in person. What's up, Maxie? Oh yeah, sexy, sexy, definitely. You can't blame them. Wow, that's a lot. I'm in the wrong business. Let me tell you. Shoot, maybe I need to get swallowed. Um, he's gotten too big, literally and figuratively. Damn, and feels that he doesn't have to answer to anyone. Right. That's why I'm all like, I don't know what his response is going to be if these lawsuits come. I don't know what his response is going to be. I'm thinking, obviously, I Vietnamese, not Vietnamese, vehemently deny these allegations, blah blah blah. The typical stuff, but um, yeah, I would go in hiding because you just never know. Is an alleged word from the Lord their content though? Do they own that? Allegedly, they didn't write that sermon. Oh, I never thought about that, Stephanie. That is true. Um, but I guess in ways like they own their image and trademark, copyright, all that stuff. Like if we played the audio would be fine, but we just can't play the actual clip of them, So I think it's a whole copyright thing, yeah, with that. What? I did not hear about that. I'm not surprised. I hate to say it. I'm not surprised. He was working with Nick Fuentes, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Unfortunately, yeah. Cat Williams said something interesting, and I'm gonna finish off on this, and we'll end the show. But he said something very interesting that I didn't even pay attention to. He said in the interview, and I'd seen it in another clip because I didn't hear it when I watched the interview. He said, y'all talk about Kanye and say that this man's crazy, he's bipolar, he's this and that, but why do you guys pay attention to him? He was all like, you're the reason for Kanye. You said this man is a genius. You said he was like Jesus. You call him Yeezus and stuff like that. You say he's the great and all this other stuff. You guys created him. And now you want to say that he's this and that. Well, you're the reason why he's like that. And I'm paraphrasing what he said, but I was like, damn, he makes hella sense. We literally glorified this man, and then when he started doing stuff we don't like, we're all like, "Oh, what's wrong with him?" Blah blah blah. Well, we spoke him up and made, I would never call myself Drazus. I would never compare myself to Jesus, not even in a funny way. I don't think. I've always been taught not to do that. You never pretend to be God, and you never, try to do any. Yeah, that's one thing you don't do. You don't try to pretend to be God at all. So, knowing that, I wouldn't call myself Drazus or AT2zus or any. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't use that at all. No, 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 no. He's been high on something. The Cat Williams year, I thought about Dag. Yo, you know what? Some people were making comparisons with the whole Jag thing and Cat Williams. Um, I think people love and they have a fascination with people who just speak their mind and unapologetic. Like, no matter if you like it, love it or not, you have to respect it because it's somebody speaking their mind no matter what. Yeah, the clothes are very ugly, very ugly, very overpriced. uh, Thank you, appreciate it, LT. You have a good one. All right, y'all. That's going to be the end right there. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure when you subscribe, you also hit that notification bell and press all. That's very important. I didn't see any Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, but if you did, you know, I'll thank you later. Let me go ahead and share my second channel before we bounce up out of here. Oh yeah, Nicki's verse on that song is the GOAT. Like literally, that's like one of the times where like a female was on the track and like she killed it, she bodied it. 82 Entertainment. Let me share the link right here. I talked about this on my backup channel, but I kind of want to say it right here, right now. Is AT2 a perfect person? No, he's definitely not a perfect person at the end of the day, right? Backup channel, subscribe. He's definitely not a perfect person, right? And sometimes there's certain things that I let slide, and believe it or not, I know y'all are like, AT2, you seem to respond to everything. No, I don't. Shut up. But there's certain things that I let slide, and there's been cases of when certain people say stuff, I'll be like, oh, whatever, that's their opinion, I don't care. And there's been times where I should have addressed it. I'll give you one example. The family thing, just bringing it up, making jokes, saying whatever about it. If we're not cool in that kind of way and you're saying jokes and saying certain things, I should have came out and really nipped that in the butt. I think my thing was just all like, oh, I don't care, whatever, da 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 da. But I didn't realize by me just ignoring it or me just making jokes about it, it kind of gave people permission to talk about it, to make digs at me and stuff like that. And I just want to say from now on, when there's something that I don't like, I'm going to voice my opinion and say I don't like it. So then you know that I don't like it. When I don't say anything and I just stay quiet and don't address it, it gives it legs. And necessarily, I don't need to do like a 30-hour video on the subject or anything like that. But I can make a quick statement like, hey, or I can reach out to the person and say, hey, I didn't like when you said this X, Y, and Z, and this is how it made me feel. Please don't say it. That way, I can prevent from going on my backup channel and unleashing a dragon on you. Because I definitely did not have to unleash the dragon like I did on the backup channel, but I had to. I had to because my hand was forced. Again, I don't care what you say about my family or say about this and that, right? I don't care. I don't. It doesn't bother me. However, just imagine you don't even know about YouTube or anything like that, right? You don't know about YouTube, you don't know what's going on, and these strangers are saying things about you, and then you ask me about it, I'm all like, oh well, don't pay attention to that. But if people are putting salacious titles and naming certain family members and stuff like that, I probably should have tried to come out and say stuff instead of just ignoring it and pretending like it didn't happen. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt me, but it could hurt somebody else in my family. And those things that I should have addressed before. And so now I kind of reached this boiling point where I'm all like, oh, F it. I'm going to cuss you out. I'm going to do all this stuff. So I'm going to learn to be better. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to learn to be better at setting boundaries and letting you know what I will deal with and what I won't deal with. And there's quite a few things that I won't deal with, and someone has learned because I made them cry. And I felt kind of bad when they was crying. I ain't gonna lie. I laughed. I ain't gonna lie about that either. I ain't gonna lie. I laughed. I laughed when they started crying. I did. I did. I laughed. I thought it was funny when they were crying. I was so I laughed. And then I was all like, damn, they cried? Like, really? I thought if you go low, I can go low. That's what I thought, you know? One thing, I never want to be a bully. So I think from now on, for me personally, I'm gonna learn how to use my words and probably think of other things to say than to just hit people low. It's why do that? Like you ain't gotta hit somebody low. Now, what I said about people, is it the truth? Yes, but still, that doesn't make it right. You know, and you have to do what's right. And what's right is showing people love and not trying to hurt them below the belt. So, um, is this my apology to those people that I said things about? Oh, absolutely not. This is just letting my fan base know that I am human and I will do better. That's what I'm letting them know. This is more like to my subscribers and my AT-tubers, not to those people that I, cussed out and stuff. Like, I can care less about their feelings. Anyway, moving on. Don't forget, I will be in LA. If you are in the LA area, I will be there the 25th through the 28th. So make sure you hit me up. I would definitely like to meet some of y'all. Then in March, I have nothing for February yet, but in March, I will be in Dallas through the 21st through the 26th. So make sure you guys hit me up. I will be there for like a week. And then Vegas, I'm gonna be there for almost like a whole month. So I'll be there the 20th through the 29th. Actually, it's going to be like the 30th. No. Actually, I'll be there until May. But I might be doing something towards like the end. So that's why I'm not saying that. But I'm going to be there for a long time. Just hit me up and we can work something out. But I will be there. And also, Couture Bay is throwing a YouTube meetup, so make sure you guys are there for that, the 26th through the 29th. Everybody's leaving on Monday, but it's the 29th because maybe people got later flights and stuff like that. But make sure you guys meet me there. And if you don't want to go to the meetup, I will be there earlier in the month. So those are the dates where you can see AT2 and you can meet me. So other than that, y'all, we out of here. I love y'all. Make sure y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go live on the members right after this. I'm gonna go live on members. Okay, let's do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, we out. Deuces, y'all.